I recently rewatched your 25-point fourth quarter versus Brooklyn when you were in OKC, and it had me thinking, how do you approach scoring game to game? Is it a flow, or is it more strategic where you try to get points per quarter like MJ and Shaq have talked about? I like it.
Good question, Daniel Ewing Burner. To be honest, game to game is kind of just a flow. I always have a mindset going into the game to try to go dominate both ends, try to be aggressive when I have the ball, and definitely look for opportunities to be aggressive. I think when it relates to that OKC game, that fourth quarter, it just, I don't know. I know recently Bron talked about it, the game against us where he came back that second half, he was phenomenal. But it's just a zone you go into, and it literally feels like you cannot miss anything you throw up. It feels like the game is slowed down. It feels like the hoop is that much bigger. It feels like, I don't know, it's kind of equivalent to like on video games where you get a power up and you're just moving and doing things way better than your opponent. And that's kind of just how I can best describe what those, scoring explosions look like or feel like. But on a game-to-game basis, it's kind of just having that mentality to go out and just be aggressive and, just put pressure on the defense any chance you can.
Do you think that there's guys, just follow up with that, do you think that there's guys that do approach the game like that? Because that answer, I feel like most people today do say that. It's like with the flow of the game, like I'm not really, yes, I need to be aggressive. But I remember MJ and Shaq talking about, I think it was in MJ's book, to score 32, I just eight, a couple free throws and so forth. Do you think there's guys in the league that do look at that on a quarter-to-quarter basis?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I know there's guys in the league that look at, if I can get 10 free throws, I know I'll at least have 20 to 25 points. And so there's guys that definitely look at it that way. It's 5 points a corner, I got 20. I won't, say names, but there are guys that look at it that way.
Prize Picks not only makes daily fantasy easy, it makes using responsible gaming tools easy as well. You can set up alerts, limits, timeouts, and more in just a few clicks.
When it comes to alerts, it lets you know when you have placed a certain amount of entries, and limits cap the number of entries or deposits you can make during a period of time. Lastly, timeouts are self-exclusion, allow you to take a break from Prize Picks for as long as you need.
Prize Picks wants their members to have easy access to the resources required to support their fantasy sports experience. Learn more at prizepicks.com/responsible-gaming or directly in Prize Picks first-in-class member support help center. Jackie, you know what time it is.
Cha-ching!
And make sure you do it responsibly.